Hey friends, Donovan, FretSpot.com. Got something pretty awesome and sexy today, and no, I'm not talking about my fancy FBass shirt here, but rather this amazing FBass AC6 that, as you can tell, it's fretted. It's pretty awesome. So I'm going to go through this video a little bit today, and you probably see different surroundings. I'm outside today because the weather is just ridiculous here in Missouri. We paid the price for it in October. We had a really rainy, nasty October, but man, this November so far is turning out to just be ridiculous. So rather than sit in my basement and do this video, I thought I'd come outside and have my neighbors think I was probably more strange than they already think I am. So anyway, so we're outside, and before I get started too, I also wanted just to thank everyone who watches the videos and provides comments and feedback and suggestions. It's really it's encouraging to hear those kind of comments. A good friend, Tom Pittman, I want to thank him because he's kind of the one that encouraged me to get these things started. And you know, of course, I also want to thank everyone who buys stuff from me, and for the people that buy stuff from me, that allows me to keep doing this, and gives my wife the patience to let me go away for a little bit to work on these videos and do stuff like that. So I keep telling her, like, baby, it makes money. So, and I mean, my only other woman is like this thing. So anyway, so I think I'm okay for a little bit. Anyway, so let me tell you a little bit about this, because this is kind of unusual. You don't see a whole lot of these. I've never seen one, never even played one, but it's an AC6. AC, of course, stands for Alain Caron, which is one of George's artists, and a lot of people are familiar with him. Amazing musician, and hopefully I should have an interview coming up with him pretty soon. So excited about that. But the AC series are chambered basses. You can see it's a little thicker than normal, so we've got some cavities in here. Usually, of course, on the fretless, this gives you a more woody kind of open sound, but in this case, it's going to change it somewhat, but we have the brightness, of course, of having frets. We've got a flamed redwood top, which is just ridiculous, and I'm thankful I'm outside with this natural light, so you can, it looks like it's showing up pretty well on my TV monitor. We've got, of course, the George's custom pickups in here. We've got a piezo bridge on the back for fretless sounds. This controls this pickup, volume for that, volume for here. This is the volume for the piezo. When it's pushed down like it is right now, the piezo is off. When it's up, the piezo's on. All of a sudden you hear the bass come on because these are turned off and this one's turned up. It's pretty cool. We'll go through those sounds later. And then tone and passive, and then treble, mids, bass, just like normal. Humbucking mode, single coil. Everything else is standard, just with the exception of this one knob here is different. So anyway, this one's also, it's a neck through. I mean, just, I don't even know where to tell you where to start looking, but just take it all in. It's pretty amazing. Flamed wood on the back, and just an amazing neck through. It's sculpted. It's just beautiful. I don't know. I mean, it just kind of leaves you speechless. But see if I can get to show up this inlaid purfling, like what you see on violins, things like that. There we go. It's a little better. Just ridiculous, man. This thing's crazy. So, of course, matching headstock there. And this one has the mother of pearl inlay with the serial number. It's a sexy beast, there's no doubt about it. So let's hear what it sounds like. I don't play 6-string very much. I generally don't play basses with, oh yeah, I forgot to mention that we've got, I don't even know how many frets we have. What, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. That's what I thought. 28 frets. I don't play basses with 28 frets very often, or 6 strings very often. It's probably going to show as I play it today. One thing that I thought was interesting, though, as you can see, there's not a lot of room here to fret and slap or play. And I thought it might be a real problem in the beginning, but as I've been playing it, I haven't played it a lot. I've probably played maybe a grand total of about an hour. You get used to it pretty fast. I struggle more with it being a 6-string than I do with the lack of room up here. Matter of fact, these pickups being there and where I end up playing, it's almost like having a ramp there. And in a lot of ways it's helpful because it keeps my fingers from getting too far underneath, and so when I go to pluck the string I don't get as much of it and I'm not plucking it as hard, which helps me to play a little more fluidly and evenly. If I was a good player, I wouldn't have those issues, but I think out of all the videos I've done, I've proven that I'm not a good player. So anyway, I'm probably average at best, and there's tons of better players, but you know, this is probably the thing that makes me work, is that I'm an average player like most of us, you know, and that's the great thing about bass. You don't have to be, you know, amazing to play it and enjoy it. So anyway, I'm going to shut up now because I'm not really that interesting to listen to talk, and I'll let you hear some of this stuff. I'm going to kind of do some grooves and things like that and let you hear it that way. So here we go.